All right, Henry McClure live. How are you? Okay, so how's that look?
Perfecto.
Okay, hey, I'm out here at West Ridge Mall, and I want to talk to you about a deal that I had working from the time Simon owned it to the time Washington.
How do you get it back on video?
What?
I don't know what it did. Oh. Okay.
Okay,
We're back in action.
Man, my camera girl.
My bad.
No. I love you, Bianca. But let's go on the narrative of Henry is crazy. And the problem with that narrative, it's called common sense. So what happens in a city like Topeka, when you start using common sense, you're considered an outcast and you're crazy. So let's talk about how crazy this deal was, or the comparison and contrast is how much common sense it had. See, in the mall business, some days you want the guy that pays the most rent, and some days you want the guys that creates the most traffic. Well, what did we need out here at the time? We needed a traffic generator. And what happened was, coincidentally, when Kolaf announced they were coming, the Great Life client said, hey, let's combat Kolaf coming to town and do a deal out here at the mall. And I was able to sign a lease under these conditions. I'd asked for help from Go Topeka because it was infrastructure that they were going to put in, and it was going to help build traffic to a property that needed some love, because there's nothing more important than the retail sales in this town and the survival of this mall. This is back then. Common sense. Now we'll see that, because that's going to be all you're going to hear about the mall and how important it is to generate traffic. But let's go back in time. Let's go back in time. So the whole idea was that we were going to give away memberships to anybody on a daily basis that had an ID from outside Shawnee County. So we were going to make a deal with all the hotels, put these memberships available in all the hotels. So if you're in a hotel, they didn't have a little workout room, or if you didn't like their workout room, come to the mall. If you're here shopping for some other stuff, come to the mall. One guy can work out, the other person can shop. Common sense. Okay, so now let's kick this up a step. At the time, we had a large, I'm not allowed to talk about the membership of Great Life, but it's a lot. So we've got a lot of people, and what we were going to do is give everybody in the mall, an employee, number one, got a membership, but we were going to sell a mall membership here for $5, and it was only good here. But every Great Life client got to use here under your existing membership. Okay, are you following where I'm going? We were going to put walking tracks outside, little exercise areas, and the whole thing was to build traffic, generate traffic. So if we're drawing people from outside Shawnee County, you want to talk about tariffs these days, it's like taxing, it's like getting a tax from outside Shawnee County. It's like we're importing our dollars. Those are the best tax dollars we can get sales-wise. It's from outside Shawnee County. They're here anyway. They're driving across our roads. Let them help pay for the roads. And you ought to see the designs that we did for this thing. Nice outside area, get some sunshine. We all need vitamin D. We're going to have an entrance right out here. You could get into it. We're going to take the Deb shops, and we were going to have a special gym with a shower, changing area, just for West Ridge Mall. And I was undermined by Dale Anderson of the Washington Prime Group. I was not supported by Go Topeka at the time. but they never support anything that I do. But that's okay. I'm not the victim. You guys are the victim. I'm just the messenger. You follow what I'm saying? We were going to have an outside basketball court. There's people that are involved with this that know all about this deal, and they know all about how I was undermined by Dale Anderson, and I wasn't supported by Go Topeka. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to create a narrative, and if nothing else, I'm going to tell you how to start using common sense. But imagine trying to draw people to the property through getting healthy. Where's Bobby Kennedy when you need him, man? You know, I'll tell you what happened. Hey, how was first watch? I liked it too. I saw you there.
What'd you get?
I got an omelet, man, with just eggs, onions, mushrooms. Good coffee. All right. All right, good to see you. Anyway, I had breakfast with that guy. What's wrong with that? I've never met a stranger.
Yeah.
Man, when he came in, he looked hungover. And I remember those days. I do. But today it's all about health and wellness. And my whole deal was about the health and wellness of this mall. When you go every day since 1983, most of your days, your offices are at the mall. You're about building businesses. You're about generating traffic. You're about creating sales tax. And I tell you, I was telling a friend of mine the other day, I was spoiled rotten being in the mall business because everywhere I moved, we were the big deal. And, you know, we all have egos, but it's hard to introduce new ideas in Topeka. But now just watch how the whole thing is going to change, right? But I was here years ago trying to make change in this community. Remember the Great Life deal. And don't get all bent out of shape because we're changing something downtown. Go to the YWCA downtown. There's other places to go work out. And what a better time. I don't think I could talk the Great Life people into this deal, but we're going to have all that equipment from the downtown Y. It would take Henry Kissinger to put this deal together. All right, that's what I got. Henry McClure selling some common sense. We'll come up with some sort of Make America Great thing for this mall. I love y'all.